Hello everyone, Ron from HEISTMAN'S HIT THE ROAD. Welcome to our channel. Join us today in our latest video as we still are camping in Florida. We're kind of hiding from that northern weather before we head out. Being late April, it's getting pretty warm here, but they're still getting some snow back up home in the New York State area. In today's video, we revisit Southern Hill Farms. This time it's blueberry picking season. We'll make a return visit to Disney Springs, where we'll meet up with Jackie's sister Jennifer and her friend Bud, who are down here escaping that bad weather up in New York that we were just talking about. We'll finish out the video with a couple of preventative maintenance items on our camper. As always, thanks for watching. The adventure will begin right after this short introduction. So we're at Southern Hill Farms. We're back because it's blueberry season. And I think they have peaches too. I see peaches on those trees right there. But it's a very busy place.
Yes.
We drove way back in here in the park and there's a ton of people here. So we're kind of hoping we can get some blueberries, perhaps some ripe peaches. But they also have like a small amusement park here too, so I think it's open on the weekends. And this is Sunday. Got people coming out with bags in both hands. It's a going place. We've been waiting for blueberry season. If you watched the video where we picked strawberries, like I said, we actually came here to pick blueberries that day and didn't realize they weren't even ripe yet. So anyway, Southern Hill Farms. Thanks for coming along. Blueberry check-ins right here.
Okay.
Blueberries?
Yes.
Alright, field 56, you only put blueberries in there. Make sure you check them out before doing anything else on the farm.
Okay, so field 56?
3 through 6.
3 through 6, okay.
Thank you. We'll figure it out. We'll see other people picking. We'll see other people picking blueberries. Say that 4 times fast.
Yeah, right. Other people picking blueberries.
Other people picking blueberries. That's the blueberry checkout. That's where you pay as you exit. Oh, they got a live band. We're right at the start of the season, so there's gotta be real careful. Only pick the real blue ones, or they're sour. Gotta really look at them with your sunglasses off, because you really can't tell if they're ripe or not when you're wearing your sunglasses. Because right now, I think next weekend will be better. They're just coming into being ripe. So I'm sure we're getting a few sour ones, but price you pay, I guess. So we've got enough, I think, together. We'll probably get a bucket's worth, and that's, you know, there's only 2 of us. So yeah. We'll start there, and I think, like I said, in a week or 2, you know, everything will be ripe. You know, it's kind of like hard to find ripe ones right now. I'm sure we got some green sour ones, but we're gonna make the best of it. You can see the amusement park over there. I haven't really been over there. Not gonna ride anything, but I wouldn't mind looking. You see an observation deck up on top there. I would imagine you could probably eat up there because they sell stuff over there. So
It's not really a band, it's 2 people.
it's a 2-man band. Right now anyway. And the kids are playing cornhole. Lots of people enjoying themselves.
Really busy here today.
It's about maybe a 15-minute drive from the campground.
Yeah.
Thousand Trails, Orlando.
Not far.
No. Nice easy drive too, not a lot of traffic. The Kids Zone. Flower field pass included with purchase. So it's cheaper for the shorter kids who can't ride some of the bigger rides, I guess.
Elena's favorite, the carousel. She would like the bungees too. She's never done that, but I guarantee she would love it.
Oh yeah, she's adventurous. She doesn't have any fear.
Nope.
And they have the big slide.
Oh
and
yeah.
the rock wall.
She would do all of it.
Oh yeah. And the bouncy.
Oh
in the
yeah.
back.
She loves bouncy.
And this inflatable fun house over here.
Yep.
We have to see if there's any peaches for sale. We probably won't pick any, but if they have some to sell. So what we have to do is take our blueberries over. They'll weigh them up and we'll pay. And under this large pavilion, all kinds of food trucks, all kinds of picnic tables over here to enjoy your meal or your snack. They're developing in this area. There's a ton of houses being built and developments. So it'd be nice for this place to be able to hang on, not sell out. Looks like they do quite a business. Well, we made a detour before we go pay for the blueberries. There's a line over there a mile long. So we're gonna see if they have peaches over here. They have preserves and honey and road trip bingo. We had that for the kids
Yep.
back in the day.
What's old is coming back.
There you go. Or did it ever go away?
Well, it did for us. Now we have Elena, so it's coming back.
There you go. Imagine that. I smell ganja.
Oh yeah. Even here.
It's overpowering the coffee.
Yeah. I guess the peaches aren't here.
There's always things to buy. Come on up to the rooftop deck. There's the line to purchase your blueberries. We can ask them about peach trees. All right, we're gonna be in this line a while.
Yep.
They even have a bucket washing machine. So all the buckets that we use, it'll wash before they're used again. Yep, they know what they're doing. And you can see the peach trees out there. They look ripe to me, or getting there. I don't know, maybe they're not.
Well, they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Online it said.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't look at how many pounds we got. We got 2 very large containers, and it was $21. Heck, we did all the work. But, nah, it was worth the day, that's for sure. Now we're gonna go inside Southern Hills Market and see what they got in there. You could buy sunflowers here. They don't have peaches today,
But they do have cappuccino.
but they do have cappuccino.
Oh, sunflower.
Yeah. Typical stuff
Yeah,
that
just
you would
gift.
expect to find.
Gift shop stuff.
More honey and preserves and stuff. Some candles.
I think it's pretty much the same stuff they have in the open market.
Probably same stuff they have outside.
Yep.
Do they have a sticker?
I don't know.
You can ask them.
Oh, right here. Oh,
yeah.
wait a
Think she
minute.
found a sticker.
No, we didn't.
No.
They are stickers, but they're not these
No Southern Hill
stickers.
Farm?
No. Just
Oh, what the heck, man?
regular kind of stickers.
Yeah. Okay. If not a bad influence.
I'm afraid we can't be friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't adult today. I like that one.
Yeah, I can't adult today. And I like, I'm a coffee person. I'm just waiting to see if my coffee decides to use its power for good or for evil.
Oh, yeah. You never know.
You don't.
Okay, so Jackie did find sticker.
They have that and the blueberries, but we probably should get where it says. Because, I don't know, that says Southern Hill Farms. So you gotta decide. They have a blueberry, strawberry, and of course, the sunflower.
Well, I kind of like that one best.
Yeah.
Even though it's big.
It's gonna take up a lot of room, but I
You
like
like it too?
Yeah.
All right. Done deal. That sure would be funny if the wiper was actually turned on. Buddy waving. Winter is coming. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Well, we're back at Max. Head on out of here. Southern Hill Farms in Claremont, Florida. You really need to come if you're in the area. a good outing, especially with kids. There was a ton of kids here. Back at Disney Springs for some dinner and fun with Jacki's sister Jennifer and her boyfriend Bud. Oh, there's a couple of angels there.
Watching the sunset.
This way, right?
You're probably gonna get hair cooties. Riding on the side by side.
It's time to clean the coils on the air conditioners. We're gonna get Starlink off the top of it. We're gonna get the cover off it, and we're gonna clean the coils. This is always secure Starlink, and believe me, the wind could be blowing like a banshee, and it doesn't move. And I left Starlink on and running, so I kind of just moved it over, kept it oriented the same way, so Jackie will have uninterrupted internet down below. So the next step will be to get this cover off. And that's all there is to it on this unit. Those 4 top bolts are all that's holding it on. Frost King air conditioning coil foaming cleaner, heavy duty detergent, and this is a no rinse formula, but I am going to rinse it, and we'll go through that with you. But shake it up, and it comes out and goes on as a foam, and you want to coat the entire surface. I'm just barely pressing it because it's hard to control if you've got it all going full bore. Okay, now what I'm going to do is let that sit and break down some of the crud. And then I'll come back and brush it and rinse it. So while I'm waiting for the foam to do its job, I'm going to go ahead and clean up everything else. You can see how scurvy it is. I've got some awesome cleaner mixed with water in the spray bottle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but while I got it open, might as well do all I can. Better than not doing anything. I'm also going to clean the fan blades while I'm in here. Like I said, might not help, certainly can't hurt. Okay, the other thing I always do, put a little bit of oil around that shaft right by the motor. Not a lot, just a little bit. Another thing that can't hurt. Now this particular cleaner comes with a brush on the lid, okay? Now when you're brushing this, you always want to go vertical because that's the way the fins run. You don't want to try to go against the grain of the fins. You'll bend the fins up, you'll restrict airflow, you'll negatively affect the amount of cooling. You don't have to use a lot of pressure. Now the no rinse formula is such that the condensation that's created by the air conditioner is supposed to be able to rinse it. But I have the means to rinse it, so I'm going to rinse it, and I always do. Now we'll go right to the rinse. I just use my pump sprayer with just water in it. Now, could I have brought the hose up here and done it quicker? Yeah. But I just do not get the motor all wet with direct hose pressure. I like to dilute any of the fluid and liquid and concoction that has ended up on the roof. I know that this cleaner contains petroleum products, so I don't want to hurt the roof in any way, so dilution is the solution. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get the water, dry it all up, soak it all up from what went behind the coil here, and then we'll put the cover back on. And then it went. Right there. There, cover's on. Nothing to do but put the starting light back on, tie it down. And of course, pick up the mess. All right, starting light's back on. All lashed down. Like I said, this is an original air conditioner. It came with 4 screws like this in here. I replaced those back too with 1/4 eye bolts. I can do the same back here because this is lower than the front. When I'm on the hitch, the front is, you know, a few inches higher than the back. So the front is where the clearance, I lose enough clearance to where I was worried about the eye bolts. We'll go up there. It's a little bit noisy with the air conditioner running. This one's running, of course. But this one never had rear bolts in it, rear screws. I could put them in there because they're threaded. It threads just like that one does. And I might put like D-rings up here that, you know, will lay flat when I'm hauling. And then I can get into them with a rope and I won't have to tie it around the base on this side, starting. When I do that, I'll share. Jacki and I had this front air conditioner added. It was an option for this year and make, so it was all like prep for the wire harness and everything for this air conditioner over the bedroom. But when we first took it out and used it, this fan was hitting the shroud. You know, so there's no adjusting the motor and the fan. So what I ended up doing is just putting washers underneath the shroud back here, and that kind of like gave it the clearance up top, so it didn't rattle anymore. So sometimes the simplest things require the easiest solutions. It's been good ever since, and we've been over a year on the road now with no issues. Just wanted to share that. In this section of the video, I'll be replacing the disposable filters for the air conditioning return. In our Jayco fifth wheel, we have a Whisper Quiet AC unit that mounts on the roof over our living room. We have two return air vents that direct air up to the air conditioner and then discharge a cold back into the camper. These vents came with a disposable filter membrane that I've basically been cleaning and reusing. While at the Tampa RV show, I purchased some permanent reusable filters from WackO products. We'll install them together, and if you want to order some, you can order them through WackO through a link that I will put in the comments. Now this link doesn't give you a discount, but you won't pay any more by using it. Well, we will get a little something that will help us out, and we would appreciate that. WackO Products also has designed, and they sell, an AC silencer for the through-the-roof air conditioners. We do have one of those over our bed, but we really don't want to make that any quieter because we use it for noise at night. But you will find this product on the same website that I'll leave you a link for in the comments. I spoke to the owner of WackO. We met him at a content creator get-together, and then I stopped at their booth at the Tampa RV Super Show. During our Tampa RV Super Show video, I included this section where I had a discussion with Daryl at the WackO booth. I will put a link to that in the comments as well, if you're interested. Today, I'll be replacing our filters for our Whisper Quiet RV air conditioner intake vents. What comes in them are disposable cutout filters, real cheapos. I have been washing them and replacing them, but they're really hard to get clean, really. I've been washing and sanitizing them. And while we were at a content creators get together in Tampa, I met a guy from WackO Products, and I visited his booth during the Tampa Super Show, and I picked up a set for our unit. So by Whisper Quiet, we don't have an air conditioner that penetrates the ceiling in our living room. We have one that has two vents on east-west side that filter the incoming air into the air conditioner and then back through to the rig. I'll show you. We have one here and one opposite over there. I'll pull those filters down and show you what the issue is. The issue I have with them anyway. Okay, so on these intake covers, there's two indentations here for a screwdriver. I'm using my multi-tool here. Pull it down. There's the filter media right here. Said I've been cleaning and sanitizing these. They're actually supposed to be disposed of, and you can see where this is like scissor cut. Now I don't know if that was done by the previous owner because we bought this rig used, or if it was done at the factory like that. Don't know. But I'll show you what I bought from WackO Products. So this is the 2-pack for the cleanable, reusable intake filters for our air conditioning unit. The best RV AC filter by WackO, WackO. These are WF550, Jayco Integra, Montana, Berkshire. They're electrostatic RV AC filters. For best results, install the fine side up and the coarse side down. Simply wash in soap and water or vacuum. Do not use wet, so make sure they're absolutely dry before you install them. Now they're die cut, so they should always be the same size whenever you buy them. And obviously, you should only have to buy them once since they're permanent cleanable. You can see this is the coarse side. It's very easy to tell. And that's the fine side. Coarse side down to catch the biggest stuff first. And the fine side I'll catch the rest. So 2-pack. So I'll get up there. We'll put one in. You can watch how it's done. I've already washed the cover. I took it out and washed it and cleaned it and sanitized it. It's all dry. So I'll get up there and install one. Okay, so I've centered the new filter, coarse side down, coarse side against the cover, on the cover. I'm going to go ahead and install it. There's 2 slots in the back you have to line up. That's as simple as it is. I'll have to repeat it on the other side. Done deal. We'll get the other one down. I use my multi-tool. Same as the other side. There it is. Oh yeah, very dirty.
Nope.
Very dirty. Okay. Okay, so I've cleaned the cover with a little soap and water and dried it good. I've wiped down the vent and installed the filter medium, coarse side down. I'm going to go ahead and put it up here in place. Voila! We'll put a link or a code in the description. If you decide to order these from WackO, we will get a 5% commission on the sale. You're going to pay the same price you would pay normally, but it would help us out if you want to do this. We would really appreciate it. I think they're a great idea. It's a one-time deal, and all you have to do is periodically clean them. I think it's a good product. I haven't used them yet, but I can't see any reason in the world why they wouldn't work. And they're a lot easier. I know they're going to be a lot easier to clean than that other stuff, and it's probably going to do a much better job filtering the air. So check out the link. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day, and thanks for watching.